Yo, so you know, whenever I'm going through something, I'm one of them individuals where rather than express how I feel, rather than tell people how I feel, or what I'm going through, I tend to heal in solitude. I tend to, go off into a corner, get space, just to kind of regroup. But then, and then when I come back, like I come back to not reality, but I just come back to, the public or interacting. And then it's like people are like, what's going on? Like, where was you? You went missing for a while. And I was like, okay, yeah, I was going through something. So I just wanted to kind of, detach myself so I can sort myself out. But then, my, friends and loved ones are like, why didn't you say anything? And I'd be like, well, I didn't want to disturb, I didn't want to bother you. And, one of my friends said to me one time, he said to me, so why you do all of this good? Yeah, you do all of this good for people. And, you serve people, you're there for people, you support people, you help people. So with what I do, and I don't do it, intentionally. Like I don't do it when I'm doing things for people. I don't have an agenda. I just kind of just do stuff, right? If you need help, I'll try to help you, right? So my friend said to me, the good that you do, you're obviously one day, one way, shape, form, or fashion, you're gonna receive blessings from it. So why are you robbing someone else of their blessings trying to help you? And that hit hard, that hit home. So it's like, even though it's not natural for me to want to express how I feel, but there are times maybe I could just lean on someone for help, because I'm lucky enough to know that I'm not alone. I know that there's people out here that would support me or would help me, would assist me, would have my back if I needed assistance. But I just kind of find a way to deal with it myself. I find a way to deal with it myself. And that's what I've always done. And that's how I've always been. I just deal with it myself. You know what I mean? Thanks for subscribing, guys. I appreciate you guys. For everyone that's subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the thumbs up as well, guys. It's free. It's free to hit the thumbs up. It's free to subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's in there. You know what I mean? Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're up to. What time of the day is it where you're at? Let me know. Right now I'm in Saudi Arabia. It's about 35 degrees, about 9:30, I believe. No, it's 10 past 9, 35 degrees at 10 past 9. Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you're going through things, how do you guys get through it? Do you guys kind of go into a cocoon, or do you seek help? You know, when you're going through it, what is your healing and coping mechanism? Let me know. How are we feeling today? How are you feeling, guys? And are you feeling blessed today? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling balanced? If not, why not? Are you feeling grounded? Are you feeling lost? If you're feeling lost, why are you feeling lost? You know, there was a moment in my life where I felt lost, but that was when I lacked purpose. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I'm bored. I am bored. Yo, sounds like it's kind of turning you on. You need to be careful with that. But yeah, I'm bored. Man said nutsack head. But yeah, um, yeah, lack of purpose. If you don't know what you're doing when you wake up, you know, if you haven't felt any sense of achievement when you go to sleep, like it's just like you're just lacking purpose. Find your purpose, guys. Try to find your purpose. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? What makes you drive? You know what I mean? You know, that could be a way. That could be a way. You know, but it's like a belief system is a belief system, but it's still not a purpose. You know, or tell me if I'm wrong. Is a belief system a purpose? Like to believe that you're going to do something, or to believe that you're going to achieve something, to have faith that something is achievable is one thing. No, I'm asking. I'm asking. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, Fortune? What's up? What's up? Yeah, but the thing is, you could argue, yeah, that everything is written, yeah, but you're saying what God wants you to do is the purpose. No, what God wants you to do is the mission, but that's not the purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're on a mission, but a mission to do what? It's the what is the purpose. Ah, the Knicks lost. Okay. Okay. I was talking about purpose, you know what I mean? And Main Digital, he says, God is the purpose. And I was like, well, I just didn't understand how God is the purpose, because I'm saying, like, if you, when you wake up in the morning, if you don't have nothing driving you, or if you've gone to bed without having that, that sense of achievement, and that it's like, okay, you don't really have a purpose, so find a purpose. So Main Digital said that God is the purpose, and I says, and then he said something along the lines of like, what God wants you to do is the purpose. And I said, well, you know, uh, what God wants you to do is the mission, but that's not necessarily the purpose. Like, what does He want you to do? The thing that He wants you to do is your purpose. Do you know what I mean? But again, like, not that I don't really talk about religion, but you know, God in general, because each religion do believe in God, so that's why I even addressed it. But I don't really do religion here. As I always say, really every day, I don't really like to talk about um, religion, race, sexuality, only because I want it to be an inclusive zone. You know, I love people. You know, with all of their different beliefs and you know what I mean. But so we talk about general stuff, and we can talk about current affairs and stuff, or even talk about the Knicks or whatever. But when you're talking about stuff that is going to turn people off, that's going to that's not really with the stuff that I cover. Okay, 75% of people, they feel blessed. 20% or 80% feel blessed. That's good. Okay. Main sounds jealous, boy. He loves this look. He loves this look, boy. Sounds jealous. You wish you could have a bald head like mine. I don't really know too much about basketball, Fortune. But is this like a playoff? And like, who did they lose to? Who did the Knicks lose to? Do they get a chance to redeem themselves? That's a good question. That's a good question, Fortune. Um, I feel like feeling blessed is, to me, is appreciating my purpose and appreciating the people that I have in my life, and appreciating my mission and knowing what I've been put here to do. Do you know what I mean? The fact that I know what I've been put here to do. I know my mission. I feel blessed. I feel blessed with the fact that the the people that I have around me and my support system, and that, because not many people have a similar support system and people around me that I do. Do you know what I mean? And and there was a time where I was lost, and now I'm found, as cliche as it sounds. So and I had to go through whatever I went through to find myself. So for that, my growth and development in life, I'm not where I want to be, but I feel blessed. I know where I'm going. That's what blessed feels like to me. What about you, Fortune? What does blessed look like to you? I can't see the screen. I gotta move. Just trying to get some sun, though, but when I'm trying to get the sun, I can't see the screen. Hey. That's better. thank you, Fortune. You know, it took a while. You know, it took a while for me to get here. It was a process for me to get here, but I'm here. You know, I'm still not even there, but it's just the fact that I understand. That's what me as waking up every day and eventually to accomplish goals and be healthy. Amazing, amazing. That is truly blessed. You know, and the thing is, the 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 individuality of all of us as individuals, right, is my blessed and your blessed can be completely different, and that is perfectly fine. Do you know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people, they because they don't know what they want or what their blessed looks like, they're chasing another person's blessed. Do you know what I mean? And when they're not achieving the other person's blessedness, okay, that's what gets them down. It makes them feel like they're failing. You know, it makes them feel inadequate. You know, but they just haven't found their version of blessed or their version of happiness. You know what I mean? Like, that's the sad part, to be fair. That's the sad part. And it's like, you know, a lot of the times, if your version of blessed don't align with someone else's version of blessed or happiness, they will be like, they will try to bring you down for you being different or being an individual. It's like, well, you're following your core. You know? So, yeah. What's going on, Zeke? You good? What's up? What's up? What up 3 times? Hope you're feeling blessed today, Zeke. Oh, I'm literally gonna go gym, go work, do the work stuff, come back. You know, I've got a few private clients, few classes to do, and that's about it, man. Nothing too crazy. What about you? Oh, you're probably gonna go sleep soon. But then when you wake up, what's the agenda? And you didn't say about the Knicks. Is it like a redeemable? Is it a playoff? Like, because you guys got playoffs where you play a number of games and stuff. Like, so is it redeemable? Wow. So, where I work 6 days a week with 1 day off, and even on my day off, sometimes I do bits and pieces. Yeah. So realistically, a hobby really is, I would say, content creator. You know, doing this. Okay, so they lost the complete series. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that. I watch anime. I love anime. I love anime. Me and my daughter, we love that shit. And training. Like I don't do much. I don't do much. Because yeah, I don't do much, to be fair. What about you? What's your hobbies? the only other thing that I do really is YouTube and social media. You know, anime, YouTube, social media. But other than that, it's just work. No, she's not here. She's gonna be coming in September. She's coming to visit next month, and then she's coming in September. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, what type of books do you read? Do you read like fiction, or do you read like self-help books and stuff like that? And you know what? I want to learn Spanish as well. You know, my grandma, she's from the Dominican Republic, and and I just feel like my name's Ricardo. So where I got the roots and I got the name, I feel like it's only right for me to learn Spanish. I don't even know what esoteric. I don't even know what esoteric is. But yeah, self-help, yeah. What's your favorite book? If you was to recommend a book, what's your favorite book? One of my favorite books I've ever read, one of the books that changed my life was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, okay, I feel you. One of the books that changed the book that changed my life, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Another book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Those two books, and then another one is Who Moved My Cheese, and that um, historic hidden knowledge. Okay, okay, okay. I understand. I understand. Okay. Come across like a deep brother, man. Pause. Four Agreements is one of my favorite books. Okay. And what category of book does that fall in? Four Agreements. No, Diddy. Yeah, Diddy's wildin', bro. Diddy is wildin'. Okay. Four Agreements. Okay. I might have to look into that. Four agreements. Yeah. Do you know, like where I didn't have no big brothers, and I had big cousins, but they didn't live near me, right? So, growing up in like London, like inner city London, the people that I idolized, or looked up to or respected, like the typical, you look, you respect and you look up to the cool guys, the naughty guys, and the reason why is because I swear to you, girls, girls, they have so much power without even knowing, and it's like there's this indirect manipulation which they don't even know they have the power to do. What I mean is, guys typically want what the girls want, or guys typically want to become what they see what the girls like. So if the girls like the cool guy, the naughty guy, the exciting guy, guys want to become the cool guy, the naughty guy, the exciting guy, because indirectly they want, no, directly, that's what they know attracts the girls. Do you know what I mean, right? So we idolized the naughty guys, yeah, the cool guys. And where I didn't have like a big brother or nothing like that, yeah. And I had good parents. But it's like, I just didn't know that, you're following that same guideline. You go to school, you get a job, you go to school, you get a job, and you work or whatever. And it wasn't until I picked up that book that it was given to me, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where it kind of blew my brain. It's like, no, 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 there's a box and you can get out of the box. You don't need to remain in the box and that, because, how it was done before is that I'm not an only child, but I'm the oldest. I'm the firstborn. You know what I mean? So it's like once I read that book, it blew my mind and expanded my brain, and I was like, no, no, no. You can get out of the box and you can think different. Like there's ways that you can make money without the same blueprint that was given to us by our parents and our grandparents and great grandparents and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you just, because listen, everything takes work, but it doesn't have to be that same lineal line. You can kind of, there's other things you could do. And growing up in the city as well, there's certain transferable skills that you learn. Like, we're not you probably agree with this, Fortune. If I want something, I can go get it. If I want to talk to someone, I'll go and talk to them. Do you know what I mean? Because you're kind of raised in that way. Like, well, most of us, for you to coexist in like the inner city, like, and for you to stand out amongst the crowd, you kind of need to have that a little bit more about you, whether it's charisma, whether it's the audacity or being audacious or whatever. You know what I mean? So, like, the book literally changed my brain. And that's the thing. Like with Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, right? I think I listen to audiobooks, and I think I'm gonna get back into it. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, I'm gonna start training to audiobooks again. Yeah. Because when I was driving to work, and I don't drive out here. Where I was driving to work, I used to listen to audiobooks, but I just don't have the same downtime. Do you know what I mean? And all the time where, anyway, I'm making excuses. But every time I listen to Steve Covey's Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, right? I review it, let's say once or twice a year. Man, I hear something different. Like, so as I grow, and as I learn, You know, it's like, when you was a kid, you used to sing songs, yeah, like your parents was playing, but you didn't understand what you were singing. You was just you was copying the sounds. Then as you get older, you're singing these songs, and you're like, I shouldn't have been singing that as a kid. It's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? As you get older, you understand more. As you understand more, you're like, okay, that makes sense. It's very, very similar to that and that. So every single time I revisit that 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, something new jumps out at me. Do you know what I mean? But for sure, that Rich Dad Poor Dad, that changed my life. You know what I mean? And I honestly wouldn't even be here in Saudi Arabia, if it wasn't for that book. For sure, for sure. I highly recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad. I highly recommend 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I highly recommend Who Moved My Cheese. I need to finish The Richest Man in Babylon. I need to finish that. It was good. I need to finish that. Whoa, shit. If I'm honest, I can't remember the specific habits, and I wish I had my phone. Like, I wish I had like my other phone, and like where I could just research the habits and stuff. But I can't remember the habits because it's like each habit he's got a story or something. Each habit there's like a story, and it's like I'm learning from the stories because it's not only he's telling you, he's giving you an example of how how he implemented or how he learned from how he learned the habit or how he's implemented the habit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there was the one habit that does stick with me. It's not really a habit, but it was mainly a story about the paradigm shift. He was basically saying he was on a train, and there was this guy, a man on a train, and his kids was going crazy on the train. They was making noise and being like a nuisance on the train, and he was feeling really like frustrated because he's thinking, man, why can't this guy control his kids? So somehow he managed to speak to the guy, and then the guy says, yeah, like, so he was feeling frustrated because the guy's kids was acting crazy. And then he spoke to the guy, and then the guy says, yeah, their mum died. Their mum died like recently. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, their mum died recently, and he's just kind of struggling, and it changed his paradigm. He was like, oh, do you know what I mean? Now he wasn't angry or frustrated at the kids. Now he had a level of understanding. Do you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes we look at things from a perspective, but then with information, it changes how we look at things. Do you know what I mean? And so that wasn't really a habit, but it was just a story from it. That's one that jumps to my head now. And but in regards to like specific habits, if I'm honest, I can't really remember. And like, because I listened to it, so maybe if I read it, it'll be different because I listened to it, and like while I was driving, it was a bit different. And I did read the 48 Laws of Power, but I didn't like it because it made me feel like I'm trying to, like, I understood the book. What's up? Hello, say my name. Hello, say my name. Azmi Shankar. Okay. Anyway, when the 48 Laws of Power, it didn't feel pure to me. It felt like I'm literally trying to, I don't know, it didn't feel pure. It felt like I was I feel you. I feel you about the movies. I feel you about the movies for sure. There's a lot of movies, and even in anime, there's like deeper embedded truths that you can learn from. And if you're not, it depends on how you watch it. It depends on how you watch it or what you look for. But definitely in movies, there's definitely deep messages. But 48 Laws of Power, it didn't feel pure to me, man. It felt like, you know, you're you're learning how to control and manipulate situations and stuff, and you know, it didn't feel pure to me. And that, like, there's another book on how to win friends and influence people. Again, that didn't feel pure to me. You know what I mean? So I kind of like I get it, but it's like I'm not trying to seek power, and I'm not trying to manipulate people. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah, but definitely there's a lot of power in books. There's a lot of power in books and stuff, and you know, like again, for the last couple of years, I haven't really picked up books. It's mainly audio books and stuff, and I need to get back. But again, there's nothing like an actual physical book though. A physical book, like reading stuff. I think it's like we work on our physical, we work on our outsides like muscles and stuff. We need to think about the inside, the brain. I feel like reading is good for the brain. You know, anime. I got into anime when I was young, like maybe about 11, 12. I'm 41 now, so it's been a long time, 30 years ago. And it was like Fist of the North Star and Gaiva and Mazinga Z and stuff like that. And then I stopped watching it for a while. And then I got into Dragon Ball Z. And then, that was a big one for me for a while. Like when I was like 18, 19, 20. And then I stopped for a while. And then maybe, since my daughter was about 8, so maybe about 11 years ago or so, um, nah, it's been in the States for a long time. Because if it hit the UK when I was 10, it passes through the States before it passes through to the UK. Them times, for sure. For sure, for sure. But then, yeah. If I'm honest, I haven't, probably about a year, I haven't really been watching anime. And like, because I just haven't had time. But before that, like me and my daughter, like every evening without fail, we're watching anime. And like, there's so many good ones out. These flies, man. Yeah, anime is, again, there's a lot of deep animes, like, for sure. There's a lot of deep ones. That, like, I'm talking, I've watched anime that's made me cry. You know what I mean? There's one called Silent Voice. Bro, the plot twist, wow, wow, wow. Like, I'm thinking about doing some watch-alongs, to be fair. Lots of dips, yeah. Okay, peace, fortune, man. It's been amazing. Take care, brother. Catch up with you soon. Okay, perfect. For sure, for sure. I'll be on tomorrow for sure. Take care, bro. Dip sit, dip sit, dip sit. I'm gonna dip out as well. Anyone in here, thanks for being in here. Make sure to subscribe. It's been amazing, it's been emotional. And yeah, hit the like button, guys. Watch my videos, let me know what you think. And yeah, catch up soon, guys.